Only on Atlanta News First, video of a man stabbed multiple times inside a Metro Atlanta jail. The victim claims he got into an argument with a former correctional officer now accused of orchestrating a similar attack. The former detainee who provided us video of his attack survived but is still very shaken. We want to warn you, the video you're about to see may be disturbing to watch. Derek Cody walks out of his Clayton County cell in July 2023 after he says fellow detainees threatened his life.
They pretty much demanding, telling you, we're gonna stab you up. If you don't come up with a way to give us some money, we're gonna hurt you.
Watch closely. You can see two men with what appear to be shanks or knives in their hands. As Derek begs correctional officers to open the door, they strike. What are you yelling? What are you saying?
Look, I'm getting stabbed. Just making a gesture, I'm getting stabbed. And that's when he finally opened up the door.
Derek, who was detained for pending property damage charges, suffered stab wounds to his stomach, leg, and back. Taken to the hospital with a piece of metal still stuck in his body.
I didn't even look. I didn't even want to look. When she pulled it, I told her to go ahead and snatch it out as fast as she can because I don't want to think about the pain.
The day before the attack, Derek says he got into an argument with a correctional officer about using the phone. He says he felt threatened but didn't think much more about it until he learned about an arrest involving the same officer a few months later. He's former officer Jalen Clausell. This past November, the sheriff's office arrested him for allegedly helping multiple inmates assault a detainee. It's not the first time a Clayton County jailer has been accused of planning an attack.
Shocking allegations involving a former Clayton County Corrections officer.
John Hollenshed is accused of planning and orchestrating a, quote, vicious attack on an inmate in his custody that he was sworn to protect.
The sheriff's office arrested at least two other jail employees for theft, once in May 2023.
According to the sheriff, Dixon used her position to steal from inmates.
Another officer arrested 2 weeks before Derek's attack.
A 5th Sheriff's Office employee has now been arrested in what officials say was an operation to defraud inmates.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I was surprised.
Thomas Reynolds is Derek's attorney and plans to file a lawsuit against the sheriff's office soon. Why is the sheriff's office liable for what happened to Derek?
When you see an inmate crying for help, screaming for help, banging on the window for your attention and your assistance and your help because their life is in danger, you've got a duty to respond to that.
We showed the video to Devin Franklin with the Southern Center for Human Rights.
I'm angered. He's not being protected.
The attorney for the civil rights organization says Derek's attack illustrates the consequences of Georgia's extraordinary incarceration rate. According to the Prison Policy Initiative, Georgia locks up 968 per 100,000 people. Take a look. That's not only the highest in the U.S., it's a higher percentage of people behind bars than any free democratic country on earth. Nearly half of them in local jails.
These are innocent people. Whether they will later be determined to be guilty is a fact that is irrelevant to whether those who are in charge of their safekeeping are upholding their constitutional duties to keep them safe.
Yeah, it's kind of troubling remembering and coming back here.
A sheriff's office responsible for protecting those in its custody, accused of failing to do its job.
It's like, who's gonna protect you? The guards can't protect you. When you step into Clayton County Jail, you already had to have the mindset, I can die in here.
The Clayton County District Attorney's Office has yet to present Officer Clausell's case to a grand jury, and charges involving the other correctional officers arrested over the past year are still pending. The Southern Center for Human Rights says the state can reduce its jail population by eliminating cash bail and reducing the court backlogs, detaining people too long for their court dates. I reached out to the sheriff multiple times for comment about the video, but he did not respond. If there's something you would like Atlanta News First Investigates to look into, email us right now at investigates@wanf.com. And to see more of our impactful investigations, you can download the Atlanta News First app or go to our website, atlantanewsfirst.com.